pulling back afterwards. Naama, I think realizing that the attack did pull back, is going to move out again. We do also have combat shields going on. Zerg ranged level 2. More infestors going on. No hive yet, though. Will this drop be able to do a lot of damage? Naama really needs to get some economic harass. But it does look like he's going to secure his next base, so we'll soon be on even terms. Is he going to snipe the Hydra then? Very good strategy to snipe tech buildings. You can really set the opponent player back. Hydra dens are pretty quick to build, but we do have Stim going down. The Hydra den looks like it's going to go down. The Hydra den is definitely going to go down. And it looks like they're going to escape with minimal casualties. They did take down the Hydra den. The Hydras were not able to destroy this medvac. 18 health. Ooh, escapes with 18 health. We also have Cloaking Field going down, I think for Banshees. Yes, for Banshees, so we are going to see Cloaked Banshees coming out sooner or later, and we don't have an Overseer, I don't know. These Banshees running around doing a little harass too. Do note lalush is trying to get his 4th, but these Banshees have spotted it. These infestors can come out, probably fungal growth, and puts down some infested terran. Yeah, we do see the fungal growth going down. It is just going to do damage. These Banshees are going to just deny the expo. Actually, lalush wasn't able to cancel that, so we did lose that money. Are we going to see another fungal growth coming down? This Banshee maybe going to die. Does look like if Banshee did went down. Naama securing his 3rd, however, lalush being annoying, doing a little bit of creep, so this command center will have to lift off and go. And we have more roaches continuing to be produced, so it looks like Roach Hydra pretty much being stuck with a few infestors. It's a very deadly combination if you are able to macro up enough and get some nice positioning. Terran player really needs to do, actually really don't know what the Terran player needs to do. I'm not that versed in this kind of strategy. I would like to say Marauder Siege Tank would be good, but then again, what wouldn't Marauder Siege Tank be good against other than air units and Immortals? So we do still have this Viking. Oh, there's some Viking from Naama still alive, scouting around. The Hydra den going back down. Another drop coming down. Looks like it did a little bit of damage, but a fungal growth is going to kill everything from it. Very nice use of fungal growth there from lalush. I don't feel like that drop was too successful. I still see a lot of drones here. It does look like he sniped all the drones off gas, which people a lot of times forget to put drones back on gas, but it looks like lalush, being awesome and remembering to do that, is going to be able to put drones back on. And we do have Naama's 3rd base done. He hasn't saturated yet, though. And his main's still pretty healthy, though. He does not have that many SCVs. Throwing down more racks. We have finally an Overseer going down, realizing that they're Cloaked Banshees. I think somewhere, yeah. Cloaked Banshees over here. However, fungal growth able to kill them despite being cloaked. So we have all kinds of economic harass going on for Naama. But lalush just continuing. He's throwing up his 5th base now, simultaneously double expanding. However, Naama does see this with his guys positioned in the middle of the map. He's going to see this gold base coming up. Probably going to send some tanks, these watchtowers. Tanks can, if they're positioned here, hit this base over there, and it's really hard for the Zerg to do anything. Do note this is after the patch, so siege tanks have received the nerf to light damage, which may be very crucial against these Hydras. It does take 1 extra hit for siege tanks to kill Hydras now, and that can be very, very important. Zerg ground care pace level 2 going down. Marine Marauder now at 1-1 upgrades. Zerg ground at 2-1. The range attacks at least. Zerg going to come in here. Naama's going to retreat. He is going to be on creep. But these siege tanks setting up. Looks like they're going to have a Marauder wall in front of them. Siege tanks are going to be able to start shelling. However, good fungal growth going down on the Marauders. Zerg force is trying to push forward. Nice PDD here too. Very nice use of those Ravens. Siege tanks are very spread out. It's going to be a close battle, but I think lalush having to retreat. Hit a drone in there too. There's a big bio ball along with those siege tanks. Is very effective. Nice positioning there and great use of point defense drone. Didn't even expect that, just a random point defense drone. It looks like he's going to deny both bases out. These siege tanks aren't sieged up. A good fungal growth going in. It looks like the siege tanks will go down before they can siege, and the Zerg army might just be able to take this. Without the siege tanks, it looks like this Terran army is going to fall. However, the medevacs doing a really good job of healing. Oh wow, that hero Raven there getting a point defense drone down before it dies. Going to block all the attacks from the Hydras for the time being. And then the medevac goes down. Almost taking it. But anywho, Naama did accomplish what he wanted to there. He did drop in the main again after lalush completely losing most of his forces. So Naama doing completely economic harass all over the map. Lalush coming in with all of his Hydras. Is he going to be able to snipe this? Oh, medevac leaving too soon. Very bad control of the medevac there. But that's okay, because Naama already sniped 2 of lalush's bases. Lalush only have 3 base now, kind of saturated. It doesn't even have a second one with any drones in it at all. Deciding to make a lot more instead. Do note Naama's main is almost mined out. However, he does have his 3rd up and running, and we do see lalush trying to resecure the space. Lalush very even while Naama is gas heavy. That's been a theme throughout all of his games. He's gotten very gas heavy in all of them. We'd like to see him throw down a bunch of mules, because mules actually he's out of energy. He has been throwing down mules, so it's a very mineral heavy build, I guess. Lalush at the moment is sitting at 115, as Naama is sitting at 146, so Naama just completely dominating him in several of the games so far. Really, the first one was the one Lalush was able to out-macro him. So Naama continuing to evolve his build and get it up to the point where it's a lot better, even on this map that is really Zerg favored. Still have a do know we have ultras coming out. We'd like to see some Zergling Baneling come out for a lalush. Zergling Baneling, very effective against Terran ground. lalush continuing to expand just wherever he can. However, naama going to do his best to pick it off. Concussive shells and Terran infantry level 2, Terran infantry armor level 2, and weapons each going down. Ultros Cavern almost done. Lots of Hydras coming out too. Zerg force is kind of getting back up there, but naama also macroing is now 45 food ahead of lalush with his Marauder Siege Tank Marine Army. I really can't think of that much that would do good against that, except for a nice Marine or Zergling Baneling mix with possibly few ultras. This drone sitting in the middle of the map, he's so cool, he has gas in his mouth. Anywho, looks like naama going to come in. He's going to siege up, going to force the Zerg Army away. Do you know we have 2 infestors in the crowd, each with enough fungal growth. This guy with almost enough for two fungal growths. And naama is securing a 4th base. He's building Splotty over here to stop lalush from securing that. Lalush's 4th has gone up, but he still doesn't have the drone saturating all the bases that he needs to. Do note, it looks like lalush going to abandon that base, his 4th base, as naama pushes in to destroy. Nice elevator play, getting the siege tanks up on the high ground before going in. We do have lalush, maybe going for a base race here, maybe going to take out 2 of the bases, but there's a planetary fortress here. Ooh, naama going for the jugular, moving his forces in. Lalush sending a few forces over to destroy this base, while naama moves in. Is going to snipe the 3rd base of lalush, so naama completely running in here, just trampling over lalush's bases. Lalush sitting very resource-heavy mineral-wise, naama sitting very resource-heavy gas-wise. naama is maxed, while lalush is at 156, so we really need to see lalush get a lot more troops if he wants to compete with naama's macro machining. The dude does have 4 ultras coming out. These 4 ultras all pop at the same time. We see 2 pop. 1 more is far away from it, and do note, lalush has sniped naama's 4th, but it looks like naama is going to... Oh, nice fungal growth's going down there, keeping the Marines at the front. It looks like the Ultra's going to get in there. They are sniped by the Marauders, however, all these Marines are probably going to go down. The Zerg needs to pull back as these Marines die. Kind of an even trade there from both players. lalush still behind, but only by 30 food now. Slowly been climbing back. He is trying to resecure this one. naama is really Marauder heavy at this point, so these Hydras will do a pretty good job. However, he does still have these 2 siege tanks, which are going to be absolutely crucial in this battle. Siege tanks going forward to destroy. These Zerg forces really need to back up. This siege tank just barely out of range, though. A little bit positioning area there from naama, as this siege tank's also down, almost down too. So it looks like lalush still about 30-something food behind is, making a lot of Zerglings, but naama bringing in a huge extra ball of reinforcements. More ultras coming down, though. This siege tank positioning very good. naama sniping those ultras, going to take them really quick. These siege tanks on the low ground are going to destroy these Hydras. Despite the recent nerf, siege tanks still very good against Hydras, and it looks like naama going to play in this game too. Yes, these giant Marauder ball is just too much for the Hydralists. naama completely out-macroing his opponent in this game here. His look like he's going to take away the win, because lalush only have 2 bases, only one of them is mining. He has a few ultras. It's been a common theme in his last 3 games. He's been in this position where he's been out-macroed by the Terran player, just has a few ultras, and this drone finally going to die. And lalush raging and leaving. Oh my gosh, just completely making fun of naama, calling him a noob. Anywho, please let me know if you think the sound quality on this video is better than the other ones in comments. Please subscribe. I think I only have like 2 subscribers at this point. It's making me a sad panda. And please rate me good so I get more videos. I think the videos that get rated good, like, get more publicity press on YouTube. That's at least the way I think it goes. Anywho, I'm MD Starcraft, and I am out.